Hello, Luke Michael Howard, PhD and clinical hypnotist here. You've probably stumbled upon this video because you are a client. So, hey, how you doing? This technique today is in the series of videos of techniques that I've made for you. It's for people that may have a craving of some kind, be that cigarettes, be that nicotine gum, be that sugar, be that some kind of food, be that alcohol, be that some kind of other narcotic. Or perhaps you have some kind of anxiety, phobia or fear, panic response to something. You can use this technique for that also. It's really a technique to help for you to gain more control of your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions, so you can control your mind more and thus have a happier, healthier life. And who doesn't want that, right? So I'm going to take you through a technique today. It goes by many different names, but I'm going to take you through and explain a little bit about why it works after, but I want you to play full out with this. It's a very, very powerful technique. I'm going to ask that you visualize certain things today. And don't tell me that you can't visualize, because everyone visualizes. I'll prove it to you right now. Close your eyes. Eyes closed? No? Close your eyes. What color was your front door as a child? Say it out loud. Mine was red. Open your eyes. How did you know it was red if you didn't see it? We all see things. We all hear things. We all feel things. We all smell things. We all taste things. Granted, some of us lean on another system. Some of us, like me, I'm very auditory. I'm very motivated by sounds. I might lean on that a little bit more than pictures, but I still do pictures. Everyone does pictures. Even blind people that were clinically born blind, that never saw anything, still see pictures inside their head. Some of us see them so quickly, though, that we don't realise we're seeing pictures. A lot of my clients who have suffered from the symptoms of ADHD or ADD talk about this issue. They see pictures, but they don't realise they see pictures because it's so fast. Next picture, next picture, next picture. Nothing sticks. So I'm going to take you through this process today. First of all, I want you to think of the context, whatever your problem is. Got it? Good. Give it a rating, 0 to 10. 10 is it's the worst problem in the world. 0 is it ain't a problem at all. In which case, while you're watching this video, you got a number. Good. All right. So what I want you to do is just go ahead, close your eyes. Go ahead, close your eyes right now and get in touch with that problem, whatever it is inside. Okay. Got it? Good. I don't care if it's a feeling, if it's a picture, if it's a sound, just get something. Okay? So point to wherever that problem is inside your body right now. If that problem, if that emotion, because all problems become emotions, if that emotion was a colour, and all emotions have colour, what colour would that emotion be? Say it out loud, but keep your eyes closed. And we also know that problems have shapes, so just notice what shape your problem is, that emotion is for you right now. Say it out loud. And what texture is it? Is it soft? Is it hard? Is it light? Is it heavy? Just get in touch with that, see what it is. And what direction is that emotion going in? Because all emotions are going into some kind of direction in order for them to emote. For some people it might be clockwise. For other people it might be counterclockwise. For other people it might be down to up. For other people it might be up to down. But whatever that energy starts of that emotion, that negative emotion you want to get rid of, to where it ends. Just notice the direction of the energy. Okay? Do all that, have your eyes closed. See the colour. First point to where it is in your body. Give it a shape. Give it a texture. Notice which way the energy is moving. Keep your eyes closed for this, it's going to help you. And on a count of 3, again, keeping your eyes closed until I tell you to open them. On the count of 3, you're going to imagine pulling out that emotion, that colour, that shape from wherever it is inside your body. Alright? Just imagine it. Pretend, make believe. We do it all the time anyways when you're reading a book or when you're watching a movie or playing a video game. Do that now. It's going to help you a lot more than playing a video game, okay? So, on the count of 3, you're going to imagine pulling it out from wherever it is, that colour, that shape, that emotion, that texture, whatever it represents to you. Keep your eyes closed though. You ready? Get in touch with it. 1, 2, 3. Have it out in front of you now. in your hands. Just imagine it's there. The colour, the shape, the texture, the emotion there in your hands. You keep your eyes closed. And as you keep your eyes closed, whatever colour that emotion was, change it right now. Change the colour. Whatever shape that emotion was, change the shape right now. Do it quickly. Whatever direction it was moving in, change it into the opposite direction now, immediately. Whatever texture it was, change it. Whatever weight it was, change it. Once you've made all those changes rapidly, now pull it back into the part of your body you took it through. Take a big deep breath. And notice as you breathe out and you relax your hands, notice the difference. Keeping your eyes closed. Notice the difference now of how you've changed that emotion. You've changed that thing that used to be a problem for you. And just notice how it feels differently now. Take a few moments. And open your eyes. Technique goes by many different names. One is called spinning the emotion, I believe. And really what we've done is oftentimes people have a thought that they think is a problem. But really the thought is just an emotion. So when we get through the thought to the emotion is kinesthetic. And sometimes people get locked in a mode of being. Be that visual, be that auditory, be that kinesthetic. When it's a physical problem or it's an emotional problem, they're called it kinesthetic. So oftentimes if they try and deal with kinesthetic problems kinesthetically, they get stuck. It's almost like only having 1/3 of a resource there, 1/3 of a resource online. Your internet is now only 1/3 as powerful as fast. It's still working, but it's only 1/3. It's friggin' slow. But then when I get you to change the colour, it starts to become, take it into the visual field. So then you come out of the kinesthetic field into the visual field and you start to get that distance from it. You start to change the colour, it's very visual. And when you pull it outside of your body, again, it's a movement, it's an action, it's a visualization. Even if you think you're just pretending it, you've turned that kinesthetic, that emotion, that feeling into something visual. You can also add music to it, which I didn't do there, but you can add music to it to make it more auditory. And a weird thing starts to happen, I do this a lot with pain control clients, is when we take them out of the field of kinesthetic and we put them in a field of visual or auditory sounds, their problem now, they have now three-thirds online of their internet, so to speak. They have 3 arms, they have 3 different resources now to deal with this problem. Instead of the one that was just the kinesthetic where the problem was locked in, now they have 2 more thirds online helping them to deal with this problem, but in different resources. Hence why it can be very, very profoundly changing for someone to do that, to trace through all those different fields. That's a little bit of the science behind it. But I'd encourage you to do this video over and over again, whether it's the same emotion or different emotions that you want to change. Remember, find the emotion, give it a number of how intense it is, 0 to 10. Give it a colour, find out where it is in your body, give it a shape, find out which way the energy is going, up to down, clockwise, counterclockwise, down to up. Perhaps give it a sound, add a texture and a weightness, how much does it weigh, and then pull it out and just change those things. Change the colour, change the shape, change the sound. Smell if you want, change the smell if there's a smell. Change the direction of the energy, actually change it, but change it quickly. Speed is of the essence here. And then pull it back inside your body and notice the change. The more you get to master this, the more you get to master all the emotions and thoughts you have in your head, and it's amazing. So have fun, play around with this, use it, utilize it. And these techniques, these videos, these series of videos I've made are not just for one-time viewing. If you just watch it one time, you might get a little bit of it. If you're just watching it and you're just watching it and you're not doing it, why bother? But when you fully get involved with these processes that I'm taking you through, then you notice the profound change. But don't just stop once. It's like the person who wants to be a great soccer player, or hockey player, or boxer, or mixed martial artist, or wrestler. You don't want practice. You could be a natural, but you know, most of us, you got to keep practicing and practicing and practicing, and it will get easier and easier and more fun until you have real control of those emotions, those things that used to give you problems. And you might surprise yourself how easy and fun this becomes. I've been Luke Michael Howard. Again, you're probably watching this video because we've met and you are our client, in which case, I hope you're doing well. Or you might be a bit sneaky, a bit of a sneaky bugger, as we say back home in England, and you may have accidentally found this video. If you did, well, I hope you got some value from it as well. And if we have not met and you do have an issue that you'd like some help with, I can be reached on 613-878-5874. Call my office, leave a message with my secretary, a time to enter, reach you. I should give you a call, and we have a screening process over the telephone. It's confidential and it's free, only between you and I, where I can find out a little bit more about your issue and how I can potentially help you to overcome it. Thank you so very much.